This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. I'm sorry, man. You know, I gotta laugh real quick. Listen, guys, let's break this thing down, man. Let's break this thing down like it's mad science here. I'm tired of folks sitting here and taking away Deontay Wilder's victory from Dominic Breazeale. You have to be a classic dope or AKA a troglodyte for you to take away what Deontay Wilder has done in emphatic fashion. You know what I'm saying? This is why, again, I can't help it, but I have to shout him out again. I have to shout out Wasi Rahman, and I'm gonna explain why I'm gonna shout him out, because I see now and I see clearly that he's not an AJ fanboy or an AJ fanboy slurper. He goes the extreme with AJ. He makes extreme comments about AJ. But at least he's willing to give Deontay Wilder the respect that the whatever the fart his name is isn't, and other ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets don't want to give. It's ridiculous. The funny part about it is this. Wasi sat here and said that although he feels that AJ is better in every department, he said that Deontay Wilder's hands are the touch of death. I mean, that right there shows you that that's somebody that's doing film study. That shows you that somebody's paying attention. He acknowledges the danger of fighting a Deontay Wilder. He understands Deontay Wilder's KO power. He understands Deontay Wilder as a KO artist. And if you're going to react in your truest and your most properest levels, then you need to act as such, folks. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. That's the problem that I have with these AJ fanboys and these AJ fanboy slurpers, a la whatever the fart his name is. See, the reason why I keep using him is because if there's anybody that's supposed to be an AJ fanboy slurper or AJ fanboy, it should be him. He's in the UK. So there should be an extra bias there above everyone else, because AJ's from the UK, right? AJ Devo, ain't that where he's from? That's where a lot of his AJ fanboys revere him. I hear that they have shrines and they have temples. Somebody had just told me that the other day, that they're worshiping this fake celestial being and this fake deity, man. It's ridiculous how they doing this stuff here. But he, of all people, who should be the one to be the most extreme about AJ, had enough gumption and enough, it speaks volumes to me, man, enough manhood in him to acknowledge that Deontay Wilder is no joke. He's gone as far, and this is where he gets credibility. Anything he says, even if he'll say something critical about Deontay Wilder, I'm always going to hit him with a heart, and I'm always going to give him support, because he said Deontay Wilder has two hands, the touch of death, and then he also said the fight is a 50-50 fight. Now, that's somebody that's being realistic. That's somebody that's on planet Earth, man. That's not somebody that's a brain full of mush and a brainwashed follower. That's not somebody that thereby is a dodo head because they've been bamboozled, they've been betwixt, and they've been beguiled. That's someone that's thinking. That's a thinking man right there. That's a deep thinker. And Wasi, shout outs to you, man. I have to shout you out because that's the most realistic I've seen from anybody who likes AJ or support AJ. I've told you guys, the AJ fanboy slurperers, the AJ fanboys, they're worse than the Cinnamon Alvarez fanboys because they don't think in reality. They don't speak in reality. They don't think in reality, and they don't understand things in reality. Anthony Joshua, AJ Devo, that is, has come out of his own mouth and put respect on Deontay Wilder's name. If he could do that, then why can't you AJ fanboy slurperers and you AJ fanboys do the same too? You're supposed to follow suit. If the guy that you're supporting is doing it, then you follow suit and do it too. I've never seen this before. I've seen Cinnamon Alvarez fanboys, when he comes out and says something, they support it. But this is a whole new level of fanboyism, man. I'm going to have to give it a new name. It's not even ultra fanboy. This is some slurping type of stuff going on here. You know what I'm saying? It seems like AJ got a line of people lined up, fanboys, slurping them up. That's how bad it is right now. Because Anthony Joshua came out of his own mouth and said that he got Dominic Breazeale, a hard and rugged, mind you, that was his own mouth. A hard and rugged, I'm sorry. If I have to go by what AJ Devo is saying and what his fanboys are saying, I'm going to go by what AJ Devo. I'm going to defer to that. He called Dominic Breazeale a hard and rugged fighter, and it took him 7 rounds to get his ass out of there. Don't take my word for it. Go listen to AJ Devo himself when he said it. Called the man hard and rugged. So where's this nonsense about Deontay Wilder being a bum? This is what you call ultra fanboy rhetoric, because they want to sit there and dismiss or denounce the emphatic victory that Deontay Wilder had. Even Anthony Joshua himself admitted that he would want Deontay Wilder to go 9 rounds with Dominic Breazeale because it took him 7 rounds to fight this. Mind you, let me say it again. Hear me and hear me well. You go get the Q-tips and get those earwax out of your ears. You dodo hits. You brain full of mush and you brainwash followers. He said it took him 7 rounds to get a hard and rugged opponent like Dominic Breazeale out of there. So if he calls him hard and rugged, and then you guys call him a bum, but yet he was the one inside the square circle fighting this dude, what does that say about you slurperers as fanboys? I told you. You guys are worse than ultra fanboys. That's your new name. You're slurperers. Because you can't think realistically. You can't think logically. There's no reasoning with you guys. Because talking to you guys is like you're losing brain cells. He wanted Deontay Wilder to perform worse than him. He wanted Deontay Wilder to get Dominic Breazeale out of there in 9 rounds. And when he saw that Deontay Wilder, 2 minutes and some change left into the first round, got Dominic Breazeale out of there. The whole first round wasn't even done yet. Got his ass out of there. Even he had to come out and say, man, that was an impressive win, man. Hats off to Deontay Wilder. I don't care how much of a Deontay Wilder detractor or hater or ultra fanboy, troll you are. When somebody does something emphatically, you have to give them credit, man. I'm going to say that again. When somebody does something emphatically, you have to give them credit. That's what YC did, man. So why y'all can't follow suit and do the same shit? This is the problem with these folks, man. Even Eddie Hearn came out and gave Deontay Wilder props. These are the 2 people that you guys keep supporting, right? But they came out and put respect on Deontay Wilder's name because they understood the magnitudes, the full weight, and the gravity of how impressive that win is. And how it has AJ, if he was already second guessing, damn near third and fourth guessing that damn fight. And understanding that Deontay Wilder has come back renewed. He's come back rejuvenated. And he's come back reinvigorated from the Tyson Fury fight. It was evident because he set everything up with the stiff jab, folks. You dodo heads. You brain full of mush. And you brainwash followers. How come you guys can't see this? You don't need to be that smart to see what happened in that square circle. You have to put respect on Deontay Wilder's name. Because he came back. Not only he re-put respect back on his name that was already should have been there, mind you. But he re-put respect back on his name as the #1 KO artist and #1 KO specialist in the game. Ain't nobody hitting people like this man. He's the bronze bomber for a reason. And see, when him and Anthony Joshua fight, although realistically it's a 50-50 fight, I have it slightly 51-49 in Wilder's favor. And here's why. Because AJ does everything better than Wilder in every other department. I'll give him that. But here's 3 issues of why Wilder, to me, is going to have 3 equalizers that's going to neutralize all of that. AJ has a bodybuilding body fighting boxing. Those muscle fibers in bodybuilding, you know what I'm saying? As a bodybuilder, I should know a thing or two about that because I work out in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I like to build my body up. So I know a thing or two about that. The muscle fibers of being a bodybuilder, those muscles are not muscles that you can use for boxing. They're too heavy. They're too dense. The density does not allow you to have the stamina and the endurance to box. This is why AJ has stamina issues. Not because he has a non-athletic and a slow body. No. He has good genetics. You know what I'm saying? He has real good genetics. It's the fact that he's too muscular. This is why he wanes in fights. Well, that's a problem for him because Deontay Wilder is a stamina gem. Deontay Wilder has stamina in droves. Because when you look at Deontay Wilder's body, it's more suitable for boxing. It's a lean and it's a very ridiculously athletic body, folks. So right there in that department, that's a problem for AJ. You know why? Because Deontay Wilder, you got to account for his punch from round 1 to round 12. Every second of the damn fight for 12 rounds. Guess what? Deontay Wilder showed us in the Tyson Fury fight that he can still flatline your ass late. So his power is just as devastating later on than it is early on. And if Anthony Joshua's stamina is waning, then if I'm an AJ fanboy, which clearly I'm not, I should be worried about that. That's just common sense. You dodo hits. You brain full of mush and you brainwash followers. Also, not only the stamina part, let's go to the athleticism. Deontay Wilder is way more athletic than Anthony Joshua. Although Anthony Joshua has more girth and more size and he has that more muscular bodybuilder frame, he's not as athletic because athleticism is not about how your frame looks. It's about how light on your feet you are, how you can move with whatever frame you have. That's athleticism. Being light on your fucking feet and being able to move like nobody's business. When you look at Anthony Joshua, when you look at Deontay Wilder, who fits that criteria, folks? Deontay Wilder. That's another equalizer that's going to give Anthony Joshua fits. And here's the third one. Because when it's all said and done, as Anthony Joshua's stamina wanes, so does his mental wanes. So does his physical wane. I see it in his fights. His stamina is connected to everything. And when his stamina is shot, everything else is shot. That's not the case with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, because of his athleticism, he knows how to cut off the ring. And because of the fact of the third equalizer, because he uses all three together, the stamina, the athleticism, and the ring generalship, it leads to him being a KO artist and a KO specialist. He knows how to get the knockout. That's the common denominator. That's the equalizer above all equalizers. Anthony Joshua is a very high KO power fighter. But he's not a knockout artist, a knockout specialist. You don't want to know what a knockout artist and a knockout specialist is? Take out your fucking notepads and get ready to scribble because I'm about to teach you some boxing. A person like Anthony Joshua that has very high KO power is someone that has to hit you with an accumulation of punches to knock you out. Meaning they can't get you out of there with one punch. Deontay Wilder can get your ass out of there with one punch. Now that he's going back to the fundamentals as a KO artist and a KO specialist, to start with the stiff jab, the jab is just basically for him to get the range, to get those margins and get those inches. Once he gets those margins and inches on your ass and he gets the range and he spaces out his distance and he knows exactly where the punch is going to land, you're going to see the right connect. That's what happened in the Dominic Breazeale fight. That's what's going to happen in any fight with Deontay Wilder. This is what I'm trying to tell folks, man. So when you look at the three equalizers that Deontay Wilder has, you have to tip the scale into his favor. Because at the heavyweight division, ain't nobody got stamina like that. Even Deontay Wilder himself, ain't nobody got stamina like that to be lasting forever. What do I mean by that? Some people, that's a contradiction. No, it's not. What I mean by that is Deontay Wilder himself can have lapses because he's carrying a big frame. So he's going to have to take breathers. Remember, this is the law of physics here. Heavyweights are big guys. So it doesn't matter how athletic they are. Eventually, they're going to have hoofy and poofy moments. But when you look at Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, who has more hoofy and poofy moments? It's Anthony Joshua, man. So that's a problem. So if I'm Anthony Joshua, I'm actually losing weight for that fight. I'm actually trying to be as lean as I possibly can be. That's what's going to be the success for him. Because if he goes into that fight in the 240s, high 230s, high 240s, he's going to lose. If Anthony Joshua wants a chance at beating Deontay Wilder, he needs to weigh exactly what Deontay Wilder weighed when Deontay Wilder fought Dominic Breazeale. He needs to be in that 220 to 225 echelon. Because that's going to help him to have enough in the tank. Because he's going to get that extra 15 to 20 pounds off of him so that he can last longer. So he can go into those championship rounds and still be able to account for, remember, every second of that lethal right hand and that lethal left jab. That's the thing. When you fight Deontay Wilder, you have to be on your toes every second for 12 rounds. That's not the case for Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder can take breaks because he's proven he has a chin. His chin can stand up the test of time. He's done that in so many of his fucking fights, man. I've seen him get hit on the button so many times. Has he been dropped? I've seen his feet rock, but has he been dropped, folks? No. So that means that that chin is legit. Has Anthony Joshua been dropped? Yes. A 40-year-old Klitschko dropped his ass. And Klitschko don't have nowhere near the power that Deontay Wilder has. So I know if Deontay Wilder connects, it's nighty-night for Anthony Joshua. Anybody else that thinks otherwise is an idiot. They're a classic dolt. They are troglodyte. And they don't know shit about boxing. Even YC has admitted that. That if Wilder connects, Joshua's fucking done. So what the hell is wrong with you guys? You AJ fanboys and you AJ fanboy slurpers that you can't get that. This is what I don't understand. This is why I say that Deontay Wilder is the most polarizing boxer in boxing today. Because of the fact that he damns if he do and he damns if he don't. When you got AJ out of his own mouth saying that he fought a guy that was hard and rugged for 7 rounds, and it took him 7 rounds to get him out of there, and his fan base goes against him, mind you. That's how much they support AJ. They'll even go against his ass, which to me is stupid. Because if you're a fan of somebody, you're supposed to support what they say to the T. You ride or die, right? You don't go against the bullshit they say, right? They even going against him to say, oh no, Dominic Breazeale's a bum. But then Deontay Wilder turned around, that same hard and rugged guy that Anthony Joshua said, oh, I want him to go 9 rounds because I went 7 rounds. He got his ass out of there and won. This win is impressive, folks. Don't take this shit away from Deontay Wilder. Because when you do that, you show yourself to be a ultra fanboy slurperer. That's what you become. That's a hybrid version of ultra fanboyism. You become, again, a ultra fanboy slurperer. This is He Knows His Sport. Checking out.